Absolutely, and when you consider the fact that they only scored 54 points and were able to win, that shows the maturity of this North Carolina team.
Down a couple of starters into this game. It's going to be straight uphill. They may need a miracle, and it might start with that guy, Norchad Omier, who comes in averaging 17 and 10. And Elliot Cadeau comes out of the pack with it to trigger the break. And let's see what's up with R.J. Davis in this game. That's a great way to start. And Davis was just 1 for 14 against Virginia, so he's already equaled that. Baycott locking up defensively. 15 points, he hit 6 threes. Ingram close, and that won't drop. Big battle for the rebound and a save for the Canes, and here they come.
Confidence right there from Sean George pulling up on the break.
Man,
performer in the ACC this season, OB.
40% from 3 is Ryan. Feeling it. First half.
The theme of the day could be the 3, OB. As a matter of fact, all 5 field goals have been made from beyond. And, of course, he was the leading scorer against Virginia with those 6 made 3-point field goals.
And Heels fans love the timing, right, as we close in on the NCAA tournament. First the ACC tournament, but there's George again. And tip to Cleveland, who wants to start a break here for Miami. Miami just 6-11 in conference play. Hopes were so high this year, but the injury bug has been devastating. Davis working that baseline. What a quick step on the reverse. He blew right by Matthew Cleveland.
Just that, the threat of Nigel Pack's shooting ability often opens up so many other things for his teammates.
Ingram got a great look, courtesy of Baycott.
Well, we don't want that to happen. We don't want anyone getting hurt.
Indeed, the slam. Nwoko getting free underneath, the big freshman. Davis, who hit a quick shot, goes airborne for 2 more. He has 7. The swing to Ryan for a triple. Oh, big rebound there by Withers. He earned that one, a 6'9" grad out of Charlotte. Carolina did, particularly Armando Baycott, who had 5.
Well, and that's a staple of North Carolina basketball, as is scoring quickly. And of course, anytime you think about Houston at #1, and not that they haven't been there before since, but it always takes me back to the 5-slammer jammer.
Boy, look at this. And with the shot clock almost to 0. Rebound knocked around, controlled by Miami. Cleveland out of the pack with it. Wants to drive it all the way. No. North Carolina defending that 10 on the other end.
That is funny to me when you talk about guys are more skilled than those guys.
Those guys were certainly artists. Joe Bay kicks out for Joseph. Nice fake to get himself open and sticks it. Drains the 3.
Bensley Joseph has stepped up significantly for this Miami team as of late, becoming more of a scorer. But when you play against the Heels.
Here's George again around the back. George wants to heave up a 3. Got it.
Great job defensively by Bensley Joseph, getting back and defending without fouling. Oh, that's great hands by Cadeau. Get up, RJ.
Davis finishes.
I got to boo that. Yeah, absolutely. Look at the great hands by Elliot Cadeau as Cleveland tries to sweep over UC, and that's no contact there. That's great hands by Elliot.
Including tonight in 11 out of 18 ACC games. Miami's had at least 1 starter out. So far, they're 2-8. First 10. Sweeping it again, it's Davis. Joe Girard going to Clemson. He's made a big difference for a team that's going to the NCAA tournament.
He absolutely has, and he's the guy that's the finisher for the Clemson Tigers. When P.J. Hall does everything else, Matthew Cleveland finishes a great find from beyond the arc that makes it a 1-point game, knocking down now the 6th 3-point field goal already in this game for Miami.
Davis to dribble down, fires, and yes.
It's been the R.J. Davis show. And the Canes down by 5. This has been.
Joseph with a step back 3. Got it. That rattles home.
That's the way Bensley Joseph is built, and he's going to give Miami everything he can a chance to win this game.
Baycott slams it as he rolls to the iron.
Joseph is, even though he's 10 inches shorter, he's still going to try it. However, no avail against.
He's been raining triples. Here's another one. And another one goes. He was coaching the heck out of the thing at practice. There was give no quarter today as Ryan slams on the brakes and drops it a short one. Couldn't agree with you more about Jim Larrañaga. He should have been in the big Hall of Fame a while ago.
Well, he's on the ballot. This is now
slam by Matthew Cleveland.
The second year for Coach Larrañaga on the ballot. As we see Matthew Cleveland coming down the lane with the slam. Cadeau has been very impressive.
Oh, nice strike on the inbounds to Cadeau. That was lightning quick. Joseph with a crossover, scoops it in for two.
Bensley Joseph has been the offensive catalyst.
Cadeau, back pass here for Davis. Got it. His big half continues with 21. It was the R.J. Davis show at 21 points at halftime as we toss it to Kev, Seth, and Sean.
And we saw on Saturday it was actually Cormac Ryan who had 15 of North Carolina's first 26 points in that first half against Virginia. So they've seen that production before.
Miami coming out with outstanding energy. They got it to this guy George quite a bit. He'll misfire here that did not get to the rim.
I think Armando Bacot got a piece of that one. And Bacot has to get that basketball, but he does it defensively and sprints the floor with Keyshawn George. Even though he's 6'8", he's a guard.
Quick timeout for Miami to start the second half because Coach Larrañaga said the concern for him in the second half was
Carolina's had some really good open looks. Here's Joseph, and he'll bury it as he knocks down a two-pointer.
North Carolina hasn't been able to separate from Miami. We asked what would be the case when North Carolina made that run. Miami has responded each time.
Cadeau, the backdoor cut to lay it in.
Nice find from Bacot.
The bounce for Bacot. Working against George. Nice feed. Ryan can't get it to go, but he follows his miss for two.
And that was the difference maker. That's what made him choose to come to the University of North Carolina over so many other schools.
Yep, Ingram will be headed to the line looking for three-point play.
Watch Harrison Ingram go to work in the post where he was going to go, believe it or not, he was going to go play for Lefty Drizel.
21 points a game on the nose.
And another thing they have in common, both New Yorkers, even though Charles Scott, as R.J. Davis gets a bucket as we're talking about his scoring prowess. He talked a lot about coming to the South was also a culture shock for him in the 60s.
That'll rattle in by Joseph as the three-pointers keep coming.
Omier has to get that. You've got Bacot on the bench. Jalen Washington trying to defend him. And that's easy pickings for Norchad Omier.
Omier taking aim at another double-double. It leads to more boards, but he has 14 over the top. Intended for Washington, knocked away by Miami. The give for Cleveland, and he lays it in.
Three here would go a long way, OB. Bensley Joseph is open on this corner.
Knocked away by Ingram. He got to it, he stayed in bounds, and he'll lay it in.
Miami had momentum until Harrison Ingram comes up with the steal, tight ropes the sideline, and lays it in to make it a 6-point game. And if you're Miami, you want to see if you can score quickly before North Carolina gets back down. But of course, a great option has always been to get the ball in the hands of Omier as well.
Man, is he tough.
Coach Larrañaga and his staff have been throughout this season.
Trimble drives, lays it in, and draws the foul as well.
The nice find from Elliot Cadeau, catching Keyshawn George with his back turn and his head turn, allowing Seth Trimble to get
in the first half. They're 2 for 8 in the second half. Here's a long one. Davis, yes. 30 on the nose now for RJ. North Carolina's been looking for the opening all night. Here's Davis again. Yes. And they found that opening.
He's over much taller defenders, and when they needed him most.
As mentioned, 36 his career high. Omier on a spin, and he'll lay it in and draw the contact too. He'll be headed to the line. Everything running through number 15, Omier. Joseph got it back underneath. Watson connects.
Great find from Bensley Joseph, but you've got to find the right angle to be able to enter the basketball into the post.
Joseph turns, fires, swishes in the three.
Just like that, it's a 7-point game. And Bacot should just go right at Norchad Omier. He's got 4 fouls. You got to recognize that.
Davis knocked off balance, hits it anyway.
And this is still a game. This is not a blowout. So North Carolina's going to need his offense down the stretch.
He wants another triple. Got it! He got
his groove here on his home floor. The step back, knocking down the three. And we saw the
other side of the card. It's a big deal. Joseph back out for Omier for three. Yes.
He's showing off his shooting touch.
So a violation, 72-62. Joseph launching, got it. And with the three-pointers, they're hanging in. That's 20.
Forced by Miami's full-court defense.
8-0. There's another one. Picked off. George will turn and fire. Got it! A three-pointer.
You can have it.
Inbounded for Watson. He'll heave it and can't hit it. That's the ball game. North Carolina wins it. 75-71. They beat Miami on a big Monday.